Hello everyone, I'm Anjali Shukla. Welcome to my channel PeachyCloudSecurity. Today we'll see how to scan ECR images and identify vulnerabilities. Let's get started. This is chapter 4.1 of our series, and today we will see how we can scan our ECR images, and we'll have a hands-on demo for that. So first of all, I will configure my AWS credentials, and I will use the same IAM credentials that I have created in my previous lab. So here in this section, setup AWS IAM user, I have given a demo of how to create an IAM user and attach administrator access permissions to that user, and how to generate access key and a secret key. So you have to use the same keys. I will show you again by running AWS configure command, and I will use my access key, secret key, and region. I will use the same region, US West 2, as mentioned here. I will use the same region and default output JSON. Let me now run AWS STS get-caller -identity to validate if I have successfully configured my credentials. If you are getting an output like this, user ID, account, and ARN, which is my user admin, it means you have successfully configured your credentials. Next, I will change my directory to Docker lab. Now my first task is to get the account ID in this account_ID variable. For that, I'm running the same command, AWS STS get-caller identity, and querying only for account. And I want output in a text format. Let's say if I'll do echo account ID, I have the value of my account ID in this variable. Next, I will create ECR repository. Its name will be KTS Village ECR repo. Let me just copy it and paste it here. I'm creating an ECR repository with the name KTS Village ECR repo, and I'm using a region US West 2. The important thing to note here is image scanning configuration. scanOnPush equals to true. Means whenever anyone will push the image into the repository, it will automatically start scanning. It is true, as I can see in the output as well. I have created the repository. Next, I will describe it. This is my repository ARN. KTest village-ECR repo is name of my repository, created in US West 2, and scanOnPush feature is set to true. Now I will log in into my ECR repository. For that, I will use the ECR get login password command. My repository is present in US West 2 region. Docker login --- username AWS, and followed by the repository name. This is the same format that we use as a repository name whenever you're logging or pushing any images. And it says login succeeded. So I've successfully logged in into ECR repository. Next, I'll create a Docker file. In this Docker file, I am taking Ubuntu latest as my base image. Then I am just setting an environment variable, which is Debian frontend non-interactive, and running apt-get update command, installing curl. Lastly, providing bash in a CMD. Next is to build this Docker file and create an image. So Docker build -t. -t is for tag, and my tag is this, followed by a dot, which represent my Docker file. And as my Docker file is present in the same directory, so I'm using a dot here. It is building my image, and image is successfully built. I can validate it by running docker images command, and here is my image with the latest tag. Next is I want to push this image into ECR registry, and for that I have to change the name of this image. Whenever we are pushing any image to container registry, we have to provide a set pattern as its name. ECR uses this pattern followed by the repository name and its tag. The first field is my existing name of the image, and it will be changed to this format. This was the earlier name of my image, and now my image name is accountid.dkr.ecr US West to Amazon AWS.com /repository name. Now I'll push the image into my registry. For that, I just have to run a docker push and name of my image. And as I have already logged into my ECR registry, it will take those credentials for authentication. Our image is pushed, and now I will save its image digest in this variable, and for that I'm running this command, which is describing the image, and name of my repository is KTS village-ECR repo. Region is US West 2, and I'm querying the image digest. Next, let me check if our image is scanned. Image scanning is complete. Next is cleaning up. I'm running delete repository command followed by my repository name and region. I will remove the Docker image which is present in my local. Docker images. I have this image present in my local. I'm deleting this image. And next I will delete the Docker file as well. This was it in this video. Stay tuned for our next video, which is what is immutable tag in AWS ECR. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe our channel.